Okay, so we're going to have a look at how to make an assembly of this elbow engine. By now you should have drawn all the parts. So the elbow engine is made up of several different parts that we've made. So we've got a base flywheel post, we've got the flywheel, which is actually a sub-assembly, horizontal cylinder, vertical cylinder, the valve port and the pistons. So we're going to have a look at how to make the assembly. We'll start with a sub-assembly, and once we've made an assembly, what we can do is we can actually give it motion to see that it works and see that everything, all the parts are running in the right way. And from the assembly we can make our assembly drawing ready for manufacture or ready for manufacture and production. So to start off with, let's just close these down. We're gonna make a sub-assembly. Now you should have all of the parts, and the sub-assembly is going to be made up out of the flywheel, rim, web and the horizontal cylinder. It's easier to make a sub-assembly of those first and then import that into the main assembly afterwards. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to new, and I'm going to choose an assembly and OK. Now I need to find the parts that I want, so I'm going to go browse, and they're actually in my USB, and we'll start with the rim. I'll open the rim up and I'll just drop the rim into position. So the next bit is I'm going to put the web plate in. So I'm going to go insert, browse, find the flywheel web, open that, bring it in, just drop it anywhere. So it's got to be concentric to this weight piece, so I'm going to use a mate, simple mate. I'm going to use the concentric mate. It doesn't really matter, I can pick the inside or the outside, so I'll pick the inside there, and I'll pick the outside of that, and that's it. And then the next thing is it needs to fit against this face and that face, so I'm going to have to do some zooming in. So we're going to zoom in. This time we're going to pick another mate. We'll pick a coincidence mate, and we'll put this face, spin it round, put that face together. Just have a look at that. Now the first thing is this. Now it rotates because it's not locked in any way. There's a couple of ways in which we can go back and lock it. I could quite simply just go back here, edit this mate, edit feature, and click lock rotation, and now it's locked. But that's not really aligned the way I'd really like to align it. So I'm going to create a mate and align it more accurately, because what I want to do is I want to look at this and say, well, I'm going to look at these mates, and if I say, well, let's just pick the top plane, and I want to align this one parallel to that. So I'm going to go to the web plate here, okay, and I can pick a plane, and as long as it's parallel, it's locked. Accept that, and it can't move. So I now know it's locked in a plane and it's a fixed rate. Doesn't really matter which one you choose, but it is better to do that. And I'm going to insert. I'm going to pick the horizontal cylinder and drop it in there. Now it's got to come in from the reverse side, but we'll just go mate. If I pick the inside of this, I want it to be concentric, and I want it to be concentric with this. And now what I really want to do is I want to pick this face and put it on the other way around. Actually, I want to flip it around. So let's just do that now. If I click this mate and open up this mate again, I'm going to undo this mate, I'm going to pick this mate here, pick this mate here, and I'm going to use the flip it around. Okay, and that's in the right position. And then I'm going to go here, and it's going to be a coincidence mate. You have to spin this around. Got to really try and get it where I can see things. About there. Going to zoom in on this piece, because it's this face that needs to line up with it. Zoom back out. Go back into my isometric view. There it is there. Now once again this moves. I want to line it up if I can. So I've got the flywheel web open, and there's the right plane of the flywheel web. I'm going to come down here, go to my cylinder, and I'm going to try and line it up the same way. So which plane will fit first? The right plane, let's have a look at that. So there we go, lined up. Can't rotate. So that is my sub-assembly done. So I've got to save as, make sure it's in my file. I'm going to call it the Flywheel Sub Assembly. I'm going to save that. So that's done. So that's the first bit completed. So we can close that down, and then we'll carry on and have a go at doing the next full assembly.